Poll shows San Francisco residents consider relocating as crime worsens, quality of life in decline. It's happening, people. It's happening. San Francisco CBSFF. San Francisco tries to bounce back from the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, crime and homelessness now rank among the highest levels of concern among local residents, many who are contemplating relocating, according to a new poll. The poll was released by the San Francisco Chamber of Commerce and based on feedback from more than 500 San Francisco residents who are registered to vote. It found that more than 40% say that they plan to move out of the city in the next few years. Linda Stevens just finished moving out over the weekend. There's nothing worse than seeing such a beautiful place in such disarray, and I really thought I was going to be sad when the movers loaded up the last container on Saturday, and I have never been more relieved, said Stevens. After more than 12 years in San Francisco, Stevens recently sold her place and moved to the Palm Springs area. I honestly think in the last 3 years, we've seen a massive decline in the quality of life, and that was only enhanced over COVID, she said. The homelessness has been a severe problem. People are not feeling safe walking their dog. The number of break-ins to be constantly on the rise. Her feelings are reflected in the results of the Chamber's poll. 80% of residents say crime has worsened in recent years. 70% feel that the quality of life has declined, and 88% say homelessness has worsened. To top it all off, they don't have much people coming in to join the San Francisco police force. So that's another thing as well. 76% also believe that increasing number of police officers in high crime neighborhoods should be a high priority. But liberals want to defund the police. I think safety is a huge concern. Even 2 years ago, when I initially moved back to the city, I never viewed a certain neighborhoods as necessarily unsafe, said Minku Lee of San Francisco. The 24-year-old resident became a victim himself this past Friday. He said he was headed to happy hour on 3rd Street near Oracle Park with his friends when he was racially and physically attacked by a homeless man. He said a slur too, forcibly and pushed me over, tripped me. Really startled by the incident, said Lee. Overwhelmingly 82% of those polled said they'd likely to see more caseworkers on the streets to help with people with mental illness and substance use problems. Nearly 75% supported temporary shelter for homeless people. Well, that's good. Earlier this month, Mayor London Breed announced a $1 billion investment to help fix the problems over the next 2 years. It will include funding housing and mental health services. But it's happening in these liberal states, and they're starting to see, places like San Francisco, they're feeling it. Okay. And it's only going to get worse. People have to start protecting themselves. People have to start learning to prep. Don't believe what the news tell you. Everything is fine. Everything is not fine. When they tell you everything is fine, that's when you have to start preparing. Okay? This is how it is. All right. Tell me what you think. If you're from San Francisco, tell me what's going on there. How is COVID affecting your part of San Francisco? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe later. Get the likes up later.